You're welcome to the Music Plus podcast with James Achira giving you the latest music and celebrity juice.
Let's start the party.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the names of James Achira, aka MC Mama Boy, and you are, of course, welcome to the Music Plus podcast, where we give you nothing but the latest celebrity juice, the latest music, what's rocking the streets, what's rocking the social media platforms, you name it, bro. Now let's jump straight into it, fam. Now there is an event that is happening in the 256 titled Ray Experience, the Ray Experience. And I bet you it's going to be lit. It has a couple of headliners in there. It has J-wats, who just released a project called Relief. The Big Ben, the artist that raps in his mother tongue, and his lyrics is really on flick and top tier. He just dropped an album of recent titled J-wats, and it's doing a couple of numbers on all the music streaming platforms. And then, man, the list goes on. But I think that we should go through and support the young talent, the new wave. They're trying to come up with a new sound in the hip-hop scene. And of course, they hip-hop royalty, bruh. So I think they need to be celebrated. I'm personally going to be down there. And I feel it's going to be a turned event, and it's going to be lit as well, bruh. So let's post up with that. That's what's happening in a 256 hip-hop music scene. If you love 256 hip-hop, make sure you grab yourself a ticket and post up, fam. It's as easy as that, bruh. Now, moving on to another piece of juice in the down south. Over the weekend, A-Reece dropped a project titled Deadlines. Now, A-Reece had promised to give us a project on the 21st of this month, that is October. And oh my God, the homie delivered, brother. Project is just dope. My favorite track on the project so far is Bad Guy, where the homie literally broke down and went into the situation that was happening with the Wrecking Crew and Rubber Band Gang. Yeah, the niggas that he no longer posts up with. And man, it was great to see A-Reece finally reunite with his longtime friend, that is MT. They used to post up together at Ambitious Records back in the day, give us a couple of hits that were dope. And it's dope to see them back together, bruh. And we had also Maporisa and J Jody coming through on that project as well, giving us a totally different sound from what we normally hear A-Reece do, bruh. It was some kind of like dope Afro type of vibe song, bruh. And man, the way Maporisa switched up on that one was really dope, and it's a great experience for the ears, yeah? Like if you post up with headsets, you'll just get the quality of the music, and you'll see that the production was just off the hook on this very project, bruh. Still posting up with the down south now. Yeah, known as TC dropped a project titled Ivyson Army, and man, it's doing a couple of dope numbers on all the streaming platforms, bruh. It's just good to see African hip-hop finally. 1 or 2 connects like coming up dope, bruh. It's really dope, fam. It's just a vibe, bruh. Now the album is doing a couple of numbers. The homie was on a tour, the Ivyson tour, where we saw the Super Mega perform and a couple of other headliners. It was really a dope event, bruh. And this is what we want to see, bruh. African hip-hop going out to the world. Of recent, we just saw Spotify post up with A-Reece's latest album in a very big match in Spain. That was Barcelona against Athletic Bilbao. Now that was something very big, and man, it shows that the sky is the limit for African artists, bruh. If you continue dropping quality music, top tier music, of course it will reach out to the highest peak of the world, bruh. That was just good, bruh. It was just something dope to see, and I'm really grateful. It was an African album out there on those ad billboards, bruh. It's really dope to see such a thing. And of course, Nasty C also bagged the deal with Call of Duty Mobile, where he's going to be posting up with them. And I think at the event they had a session where they post up with Call of Duty games or something. Big bags. The boys are doing it big, bruh. Still posting up with another piece of juice that was making rounds on the socials. Kanye West getting cancelled, bruh. Now this guy is a legend. He might be wrong in some few incidences, but man, that still doesn't justify him getting cancelled, bruh. I know he maybe made some racist comments or something, but man, we all human, fam. I don't think that someone with that magnitude of power and energy should like be cancelled just like that, bruh. Everyone is just simply pulling out. We saw Camille Vasquez, Johnny Depp's lawyer, pull out of every deal that they had together, of her representing him and all that, man. It was just so sad, bruh. Adidas pulling out, and they're apparently taking over like all his designs and all that, man. It's really messed up, fam. The homie is going through the most right now, but what I like about him is like the energy, brother. Homie is still posting up in interviews and shit, saying he didn't give a fuck about being cancelled, and man, the usual Kanye, right? And man, canceling. Of course, we have seen like Andrew Tate get cancelled. A couple of niggas, Will Smith got cancelled. And I think this cancelling shit is going like too far, bruh. These niggas need to take a chill pill, bruh. Nowadays, it's like everything offends someone, bruh. You can say something with the purest intention and you'll still offend a soul out there, bruh. And it's really sad, bruh. Now we're losing all the top artists that we posted up with during this entire generation just because of some bullshit that could have been talked about on a round table, bruh. It's really fucked up, man. What they doing to the homeboy, man. We saw the way Piers Morgan in their recent interview tried to pin Kanye to apologize for something. Apologies come from the heart, bruh. You can't force an apology out of someone. If I'm not willing to apologize for some shit, I ain't going to apologize, bruh. That's the good thing with Africans, bruh. Africans got no filter. If we don't post up with you, we're gonna tell you straight away, bruh. We don't post up with you and we don't fuck with your shit, bruh. That's why Africa is what it is, bruh. If you want an honest opinion, just come to an African. Thank God, man, we might not be developed like all those first world countries and all that shit, but we don't have such bullshit happening in our country, bruh. Here, there's always two sides to the story, fam. They always look for the other side of the story as well, because we can't just go with one person's story or something. Now, coming back to the 256 stories that were making rounds on the socials, Eddy Mutwe vowed to deal with the person who accused him of sexual harassment. Now, we have seen this over the recent years post up, and it keeps on, it's like a circle. Someone gets prominent, a very high value man, powerful in society, a female just comes out and says that, man, the homie raped me or something like that, bruh. Now, the media normally like take sides with the female until they start digging in and finding out it was the other way around, bruh. You know, most of these females out here clout chasing, and I'm not going to say that she's necessarily wrong, but man, past experiences tell me that all these bitches just be gold digging and clout chasing, bruh. Which is totally wrong, man. And I think by the time this nigga comes out like this, I'm very sure that he has concrete proof that he never did whatever the fuck he's being accused of, bruh. And we're fucking tired of all these bitches that falsely accusing niggas over some shit that can be talked about or something, bruh. If you don't like me, man, don't like me for who I am or whatever the fuck I post up with and believe in, that's okay, bruh. The world doesn't revolve around me or you. You can move on to what you post up with and feel comfortable around. You don't have to necessarily headline on something and then you start framing niggas east, west, and center, man. I was framed a couple of years back on some shit that I even knew nothing about, bruh, by some girl who just never liked me, bruh. So I feel what Eddy Mutwe is going through, bruh. These girls ain't loyal, fam. They can just falsely accuse you of something and man, they just believe them like that until, that's the good thing about the Ugandan law. They'll always look into the other side of the story, bruh. Girls need to like tone down a little bit, bruh, the accusations and all that, bruh. Apparently nowadays even just looking at a female is sexual harassment or some shit like that, man. Shit is crazy and it's getting crazy and annoying out here, bruh. Now, moving on to the next piece of juice, Pallaso is not happy with his former manager or promoter, Kama Ivan, for taking legal action against him, bruh. Now, what did Pallaso expect? Like, seriously. But anyway, there are two sides to the story. You could have like posted up with the roundtable discussions and we'll discuss your differences and come up with something that will be beneficial for both parties, rather than taking the legal route. But you shouldn't also blame Kama Ivan for taking the legal route. Some of these artists are big-headed. I'm not saying all of them are big-headed. Some of these artists are big-headed, bruh. And of course, man, the production of a song requires a producer, marketing, all that shit, bruh. You can't do it alone. You as an artist can't do it alone. Maybe if you're independent, the work is doubled, bruh. If you're independent. Now, this matter could have been resolved by a round table, bruh. But I think maybe Pallaso wasn't willing to cooperate and the homie like had to be forced to take a legal route. And of which I don't condemn, but it's a no-win-win situation, bro. Anyway, you was posting up with the Music Plus podcast, and I am your host, James Ochera. Tell me what you think about this episode in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. Word, we out.
Start the party.